Singapore's most acclaimed filmmaker, Eric Khoo, has teamed up with fellow filmmakers Wiluan and James Toh to launch Gorylah Pictures, a boutique film label that will specialize in producing horror and thriller pictures. Their first production is Darah, an Indonesian bloodfest about a group of friends who find themselves trapped in a house full of killers. We caught up with Eric and Mike to ask them about their new company and why they've chosen to make their first picture in Indonesia.
Mike and I, we're fanboys of the horror genre, all kinds, paranormal, slasher, splatter. And, we've been working so closely together with Infinite Frameworks and Tawai Films for over a decade. We thought, why not collaborate and come together and really, tell the sort of juicy stories they want to tell.
That's right. And, we just see so much talent out here in Asia. A lot of upcoming talent that just, are waiting to tell their stories. And we're just so fortunate that we're able to work with great directors. And with the first film, with Darah, that's something that we're going to set the benchmark with, and more to come from there.
But why did you choose to make your first film in Indonesia with an Indonesian cast?
It was always, our intention to work with filmmakers from all over the region. Because we're so rich in terms of stories and all that, And it was just, I think, destiny when we saw the short film, Darah, and Mike passed it to me. And I was watching and thinking, could any Singaporean filmmaker, because I like to watch Singaporean short films, do something like that? I said, man, these boys are on a different plateau,
That's right.
Then he went to hunt them down.
Yes, yeah. And again, Gorylah is not just a Singapore label or just an Indonesian label, it's an Asian label, right? So we're always injecting an Asian flavor, whether or not they be Asian cast or, Asian directors.
So what's the plan, besides just Singapore and Indonesia? Are you looking beyond?
Yes. Thailand, even Korea, Asia.
And we're very fortunate enough that Darah has been signed on by a European distributor called Overlook. They're a boutique horror distributor that's done very well, and we're hoping that at least this title is going to reach the shores of North America, parts of Europe. In particular Europe, because we know there's a real high appreciation for
this
Asian
kind of
horror,
film.
for this kind of film.
Who came out with Gorylah?
Okay, we were actually having tea, and we came with all over. We were drinking alcohol, and why came out? Just call it Gorylah Pictures, right?
Yeah.
And I thought Gorylah, Gorylah style of filmmaking and all that, but I had to make it more special. Then after a couple of days, thought gory, la, and then everybody was okay, man. It sounds so good. So it was both of us in a way. Yeah. He came with Gorylah, and I came with Gorylah. Spelled that way.
Yeah, that's right.
And so it's going to specialize in mostly horror and...
Mostly horror, but also fantastic films. See, I love movies like Somewhere in Time. Some could be romantic as well. But I think what would qualify a film to be under the label is that there must be some blood. So it could be a little like poke in the thumb or whatever, and a little bit blood. It qualifies.
Kesakitan kamu sekarang